Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Redmissed in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and we, my friends, are playing some more King and Magic. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go and show you, boys and girls, one of the most dirty decks you can run in the game. Now, what I mean by dirty decks is this deck is probably one of the best, but one of the cheapest decks you're gonna run. Now, by best, it's because it is so good, it is unreal. By cheap or dirty, it's because it's cheap or dirty. So basically, the idea behind this deck is the Witch. Now, the Witch is everything in this game. The reason being, or especially for this particular deck, is because her skill number 2. Now, her skill number 2, when she has full rage, she's going to go ahead and stun the enemy targets for 4 seconds. Now, the reason why this deck is so dirty is because you're going to bring the Blood Commander with you. Now, the Blood Commander is going to be an absolute beast because of her skill number 1. Restore 25 points of rage to all friendly units unable to restore rage to the caster. So that means the 3 heroes that are with her are going to get 25 points of rage. Now that is pretty damn incredible. Now, the next step is the War Mage. Now, the War Mage is because of 2 skills. Now, skill number 1 restores 50 points of rage to the hero, to the friendly hero with the lowest rage at the time. So he can't cast this on himself, so he's only gonna be casting the skill on the other 3 heroes. So this is really, really good. Now, his secondary skill is the next reason why you have to have the War Mage. 50% attack speed increased. So this means that all of your heroes are going to be attacking faster. Now, the final one is the Witch. Now, 25 points of rage to the friendly units with the lowest rage at the time. 25 points to all friendly units. So between these 2 heroes, the Blood Commander and the Witch, you're going to be getting 50 points of rage. Now, with the War Mage, an extra 50 points of rage, one hero will be getting 100% rage every single turn. Now, the good thing about this is because of his increase of speed, the heroes are going to be upgrading a lot quicker, which means basically that the Witch will always have 100% rage, which means that every single time she attacks, she's going to cast her skill number 2, which means the enemy team, unless they have some way of stopping you from casting a stun spell on them, as in Purification to negate the negative effects, Ward to stop you from casting the negative effects, something like that, they are not, or the King in the team, they are not going to stop you from stunning them. Now, with these 3 heroes, you're going to have the Blood Commander and the War Mage as your tanks. So these 2 heroes are going in your front line. The Witch is going in your back line. Now, the reason why I'm not talking about the Snow Ice Lord is because he isn't the one that you want in this deck. Now, this hero here, your 4th hero, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to go into the shop right here. Now, ideally, your 4th hero needs to be Arno, because he is going to deal the most amount of damage in the game, and once his rage bar is filled up, he doesn't lose that rage because he will stay at the full rage, the 100 points of rage, doing 2,500% damage, which is going to help you out even more, because if you remember rightly, if we go back into the heroes over here, now, these 2 here are going to give rage to anyone, but this one right here, the War Mage, is going to give 50 points of rage to the friendly unit with the lowest rage. Now, if Arno's here, his rage is always going to be full. So that means that the War Mage is only ever going to give rage to either the Blood Commander or the witch. So you're gonna basically be running full attack or full rage all the time. Now the bonus thing about the Blood Commander is her skill number 2, which is 100% damage increase. So if you've got Arno in your team, you're gonna be doing even more damage because of the Blood Commander, and that's also gonna affect your hero. Now, if you don't have Arno, then your next bet out of all of the heroes would be the Magic Idol. Now, the reason why, sorry, not the Magic Idol, the next one would be the Blood Axe Lord, because again, he has a ton of damage output. So, he would be your next option. Now, if you don't have the Blood Axe Lord, in tied third place would be either the Magic Idol or the Monkey King. Now, the reason for this is because the Magic Idol can potentially hit 6 heroes, doing a ton of damage, whereas the Monkey King is always going to be doing a good amount of damage. So, they're your tied 3, or tied position for 3. There's not really any other 6-star hero that you would really want to bring in that particular comp. I guess you could bring the King, because again, he has an okay amount of DPS, but ideally, if you have the opportunity, you want either Arno as your number 1 pick, or you want the Blood Axe Lord as your number 2 pick. If you don't have either of them, then go for the Magic Idol or the Monkey King, because of the damage output that you can do. Now, with that being said, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into here. Like you can see, I haven't really been able to play throughout the day, so I've actually missed like a whole entire day worth of play because I've been a little bit busy. But with this deck and the Snow Ice Lord, who isn't the best possible option to bring, you're going to see how strong this deck is going to be. And just watch this, guys. Like, absolutely insane how strong this deck is. Like, if you look at my rage, it's already full. Now, you can see here, I'm going to cast my shield so that I don't get locked down. And now, if you look at the enemy team, the witch has cast that spell of lockdown. And she's going to attack every, like, I think it's 2 seconds now because of the speed up. Now, the crazy thing about this, guys, is, don't get me wrong, sometimes you've got to remember at the moment my hero's level isn't that great. So the magical damage, or should I say the magical hit rate, might not be as good as the enemy's magical dodge rate, so there might be the odd couple of hits, but as you level up and you increase that magic hit possibility, the deck is going to become even more dangerous, and I mean, it is ridiculous how strong this team is. Like, as you can see here, like, I took out those guys no problem at all. I wasn't using my spells at first, but if we go ahead and use the spells, you're going to see a lot of difference here. Now, this could be a little bit dangerous because obviously these guys knock down at the front. But if you look at this, now that they're locked down, they're never going to attack me again because they don't have the opportunity. If you look at the witch, as soon as she uses her spell, she's already back to full health before the stun has ran, or should I say full rage, before the stun has worn off. So therefore she's going to cast it again straight away. This is how, like, this is just how this deck works. And it is so incredibly strong. Like, you can see here as well, that with the Snow Ice Lord in the front, in the back row, I'm not going to be doing nowhere near as much damage as I would be if I had someone like Arno or the Monkey King, the Blood Axe Lord, because their damage output is just so much more significantly higher. But he is still a very good hero to use until you get one of them big DPS heroes. Now, to be honest, you can use any single hero in the back there. it doesn't have to be one of the ones that I've picked, because as you can see, the Snow Ice Lord is doing more than a significantly good job. You can run anything you like there, really, guys. It is purely up to you. But having that hero with a crazy amount of damage output is normally the best way to go. Just because of, obviously, you're going to be able to get through things faster. Now, that's not to mention when it comes to bosses. Obviously, if you've got a hero in the back line there, he's your only damage dealer. So obviously your Blood Commander isn't going to hit your enemy team. Your Witch isn't going to hit the enemy. The War Mage isn't going to hit the enemy. So the only damage dealers you have in this team is yourself and that backline hero. And this is the reason why 99% of people that run this deck will run Arno, because he's just so much stronger than any other hero in the game. Having the full rage, he will do a bonus of 2,500% damage to an enemy hero. Putting on the 100% bonus damage from the Blood Commander as well, you're talking 2,600% bonus damage every single time he hits. Not to mention if you have crit damage on him as well as the crit percentage, because then he's going to be doing that extra bonus. So you're talking crazy numbers, guys, because of just how strong Arno is. That's why I strongly suggest, if you have these 3 5-star heroes, put Arno in your back line where my Snow Ice Lord is, and I guarantee you, you are gonna be almost unstoppable. Especially as you level these guys up as well, because obviously the higher they get, and the more you evolve them, so if you have like a +5 on all of them, you're gonna be laughing, because you can see here, all of these heroes right now, they're not even evolved. They're literally all base level 1s. And you can see just how easy it is for me to actually be running this dungeon. And I'm not even a very high level. I think everyone is around level 40 base at the moment. So obviously if you can evolve any of the heroes into like evolvance +1s or 2s or 7s or 20s, whatever you've got enough to evolve the heroes into, then go ahead and do it, because you're going to be so much more stronger. It's going to be unreal. And you can see, like, look at this, guys. It's just so easy. Like, I'm not even really needing to do anything. I can just sit here and watch them play it out themselves. After I've got that first cast off of the Witch, it's pretty much game over. Now, excuse me. Now, obviously, this is going to change when you get to boss fights, because obviously, when you get to boss fights, their possibility of magic resistance could be quite significantly higher. Therefore, your Witch might not lock them down. Now, if this is the case, then you just kind of have to persevere a little bit, guys, because you're still going to do enough damage to the enemy team. It's just going to be a case of maybe you might not lock them down every single time, but because of the fact that on the Blood Commander, the War Mage and the Witch, all you're ever going to upgrade is HP, so they are going to become so tanky, it is going to be ridiculous, and I'm going to show you that very quickly just after this bit here. Now, it's very, very important as well that you have the correct skills for the deck that you're running. So in this case, like I said in yesterday's video, I have the Snow Ice Lord. So I'm focusing my spells on damage spells that are going to be able to hit the back row, because of him providing extra damage to the back rows. But if you have someone like Arno or the Monkey King or something like that, who's not really going to be focusing a specific hero or a specific line of heroes, then just go for damage dealing spells, guys, because obviously the quicker you kill things, the faster you're going to win, the better it's going to be for you. So you don't really have to focus so much on going for like backline spells or front row spells. Just play to your advantage of what your hero's going to be capable of. So now that we've done this, guys, we're almost at the top of this tower, which is incredible because at the moment we're only a level 30 and my heroes are only like level 40s. So we are doing super, super good for where we are at the moment. Like, look at this. My hero is level 30. Everyone else is around 34, 35 in levels. And everyone is a base hero level. So, and we're already at this tower, almost at the top of this tower. And you can see we're not even struggling. That's how powerful this deck is, guys. And it is absolutely insane. So, obviously, when it comes, you can see here that I am using my first two spells because of the fact that you want to shield your witch from the first shots. So if anyone has knockdown spells or anything, you have to get that shield going. The curse is purely just to make it so that they do less damage and can't really hurt you too much, because of obviously reduces the damage. And then every other spell after that is just purely to be able to kill people. Obviously Piggins in there as well for when you fight bosses. You can turn them into a pig first, which is going to give your witch a strong opportunity to be able to lock them down and finish the game. So you're going to see now when I fight this boss. Now this boss is a pretty strong boss because obviously he's the demon dragon. He's got a lot of knockdown spells, but to get around that, guys, we're going to go and turn him straight into a pig. And this is pretty much game over already, because not only have I got the Snow Ice Lord who's going to be able to freeze him, but I've got the witch there that is going to be able to stun him. And now watch this, guys. This guy is not going to move. I'm not going to say I guarantee it, but I'm pretty sure he's not even going to be able to move and attack me once, because if he's not frozen by the Snow Ice Lord, he's going to be stunned by the witch. Now you can see as well, guys, obviously I haven't got super amounts of strong heroes, and this is why having Arno is actually better than having the Snow Ice Lord, because if I had Arno right now, this dragon would probably already be dead, because his damage output is like 50,000 times stronger than what the Snow Ice Lord is. So it's a little bit frustrating when you do have a weaker hero in the line, because now that all of my spells are gone, you can see this guy isn't even at 50% HP, and he's not even moved. Whereas if it was Arno, the damage output would be so much more. It would be ridiculous. So I just want to go and sort of like put this out there a little bit more. Oh, okay, he's managed to attack me. That's not good. So this is purely because of obviously his magic resistance is fairly high. And like I said, as you move up, you want to put your magic hit possibility up a little bit more, because of the witch is going to be able to lock him down a bit better. Now you can see at the moment the witch hasn't actually, there you go, now the purple vines are over the legs. You can see the witch has actually managed to lock him down. But you saw that she actually cast 2 spells there, and she didn't actually lock him down. So right now the purple vines aren't there, so he isn't actually stunned, he's only frozen. So there are some times that her spell isn't going to work, guys, because of the magic resistance of your enemy. So considering that the fact of we've done this like we have is pretty damn insane for the low level heroes that we have. And this is why I want to show you how strong having these 3 heroes are. And you can even do this without the Blood Commander. As long as you've got the War Mage and the Witch in your team, you can pretty much do this, because the War Mage is who you need to make the witch fast enough to keep casting the spells. You just have to be careful of what other two heroes you run, because if the war mage starts giving the rage to the other two heroes, then it's going to make it so that your witch can't permanently cast her secondary spell. But you can see there, guys, we done that, and the guy or the dragon only managed to attack me once, which is pretty damn incredible, and because we've just got to the top of that tower. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep on. Well, we're not going to push on anymore, but what we are going to do, guys, is I know that I've got my daily resets on these cards over here, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit this bad boy right here, see if we can get anything good. No, we can't. Maybe we'll get a free 6-star card just for the fun of it. No, we won't. We'll get the Scorpion Warrior, which is absolutely useless. But for completing that tower, guys, we did go ahead and get 2 6-star heroes. So I've already opened up the card pack, or the 4-star card pack, or, well, 4 to 6-star card packs already. So these are the last 4, the level, or the last 4 packs, so for the last 25 levels. So maybe we're going to get something good, which we're not, but for level 25 and for level 26, for level 25 and level 50, oh nice, a Blood Commander, that's what I'm talking about. We did go ahead and get 2 random 6-star heroes, so that's pretty cool. But first off, we're going to go ahead and open up these gold chests that we got. Hopefully we're going to get something good. Okay, we did get a couple of things that are pretty good there, so that's not too bad. Let's go and open up this 4 to 5-star hero card that we just got from a gold chest. Hopefully it's gonna... No... Okay, that's fun. Right, and now we're gonna finish on getting 2 Arnos in a row. That's what we're gonna get right now. But, okay, a Dragon Princess, that's actually not too bad. Dragon Princess is actually a beast, I'm not gonna lie. But we want Arno, guys. Okay, 2 Dragon Princesses in a row. So we didn't get a double Arnos in a row, but we did get double Dragon Princesses in a row, which is pretty damn good, because we could actually change and go with the Dragon Princess instead of the Snow Ice Lord. Now, the only difference is here, if you look at this, guys, the Snow Ice Lord is going to deal 100% damage to the enemy target in the rear row, 40% chance to freeze, 300% damage to the enemy targets with 3-second freeze, whereas this Snow Ice Lord, the Dragon Princess, is actually going to do a little bit more damage than what the Snow Ice Lord does, but her actual special ability only does a little bit of extra damage, whereas she doesn't hit as much for damage with her special ability. But I don't know, guys. Anyway, that's going to be it for the video today. I really hope that you've enjoyed it. I really hope that you check out the deck. Put down in the comments down below what deck you're using, what heroes you're running. Tell me if you're using these heroes and if it's working for you. And I shall see you in the next one. Peace on the streets.